Uh, da, 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 da. Is it gonna be like time to update? No, no, it's not. We're gonna talk about records, vinyl records. I don't know why. Like, um, no, I do know why. I like vinyl records because it's different, um, and there's a purpose for having them still. Like, um, there's there's often a lot of things where it's like a false dichotomy. But like this is one of those things where it's like a different kind of false dichotomy. Like usually a false dichotomy is like, I mean, I guess it's still technically the same thing, but usually people conceptualize a false dichotomy as like you're only given two options when there are actually, a multitude of options. Um, like forced to choose between one or the other when there are like multiple options. But this one's like they're actually fulfilling different purposes. They have different uses. Um, Vinyl is mono compatible and CDs are not. Where they are, and you could argue that they might be better mono compatible, but the way records are mono compatible is they are correlated, and it's like they're the same. Um, the mono they're not the same on a CD. If it's not correlated, and typically it won't, why would you do that? Like CD's got less crosstalk. Like it's like tape has a little bit more crosstalk because of it being tape and the tracks bleeding into each other at the read operation and like going left and right. Like you've got two tracks like this right next to each other going across the read head, and they're right next to each other, and there's a little bit of like wiggling that happens. So like that crosstalk kind of like wiggles around a little bit in the middle, and it's not like there by default. There's no crosstalk like inherently in the tracks. The tracks are just so close to each other that there's crosstalk. And with vinyl records, the crosstalk's actually pre-rendered into the tracks, and like to be there, it has to be there. Um, you can't get away from it there, and so like the stereo separation is a lot less. It's like you could say like it's twice. It's like what it is. It's like 10 decibels less separation, which means 10 decibels, like however much there is on a tape or CD, which is normally around like CD's theoretical maximum is like 90 or something, which is a lot of separation. Very um, but practically none. Tapes and CD, like, but that's theoretical maximum. So like modern DACs can get that out of a CD, but most normal CD players, just like because of the way the signal is, you still get about the same amount of crosstalk as with a tape. And if like, unless you're really clean about it, you get about the same, which is like 35 to 45 dB ish. And then vinyl records are like 25 to 35 dB of separation, but it's like rendered into the tracks. It's not that the tracks are like sitting right next to each other. Like the tracks actually have to have the crosstalk on them. Uh, like it's just there in the coincidence. Like if you stop a record at any point in time, it always has a little bit of data about the left, a little bit of data about the right at the same time. So there's crosstalk. There's inherently 25 to 35 decibels of crosstalk on either side. So like people talk about the resolution of a record being like less than a CD. It's like 44.1 kilohertz, just like a CD, but really it's more like 96 kilohertz. Except half of it is the channel that you want on this side, and the other half is the negative of the other side. And having that information there means you can sum them together and you get a correlated a different kind of center reference that is more useful, or it is just in general, it's more useful because CDs aren't mixed to be correlated. It's like you get less dynamics when it's correlated. Like CD audio wants to be that. There's like a whole lot of, it's not even science. Like if you messed around with microphones and mixing at any point in time, you've probably run into like matrices of microphones, doing a stereo matrix of microphones instead of a stereo array. Like tapes and CDs are like XY stereo arrays, which are it's virtually the same thing in theory. I'm gonna take one more picture. I gotta talk to this guy. Except like a matrix stereo is correlated. Like you have one microphone pointing at your source, like this. I'm pointing at him, and there's a dot on him. So there's a center microphone, right? And then you have another microphone that's like a figure 8 microphone that's open on both sides, like that looks to like the left or the right. I don't know exactly. I mean, it matters for polarity, but like I'm pretty sure it'd be the right. Like if the polarity was the same, or is it the left? I don't know. Doesn't matter. You can fix it when you need to know. Oh, I have to do the thing at the thing. I'm stupid. Anyway, like a figure 8 microphone is like a microphone, like the microphone you point at your source in terms of like a vinyl record is like a cardioid microphone. You would point, which is deaf behind itself. It like can't see behind itself. It's just like you see, like you can see in front of you, but you can't see behind yourself. It's kind of like what a cardioid microphone does, except with hearing. Like you can hear most everything, but you have a blind spot like directly behind you. So you point that at what you want to record. So you get a direct point source, like direct on sound field, and then you have another microphone that captures two, like a positive of this side that is coincident. It happens at the exact same time as the negative on this side. Like it's just a single microphone diaphragm, but it's designed to move freely in either direction and pick up sound from either direction. But it's deaf in a ring around the meridian. Right, so it can't see directly in front of itself or to the like in any direction like this. So you point one mic where it's blind, and then you point the other mic left to right where it's just to add stereo, and then that's correlated. So like you matrix the signals. You take the plus and minus wire out of this microphone and you run it into a mixer, and then you take the plus and minus wire out of the side microphone and you run it into a mixer, and then that side microphone, you take it and you take a wire and you run it out of the mixer into another channel of the mixer. So you have the same feed 2 times, and you invert one, and like then you can use them like independently as like a left and a right. Like you can mix them with the center microphone to get the left and the right, and they're correlated. Like your left signal that is like your X signal is now correlated. The phases are all shared between your left speaker and your right speaker, and the center and the sides. Everything's like shared phase wise, because that center microphone is capturing your main signal, and that dipole microphone is capturing your side signal, your mid and your side microphone array. And that's kind of exactly how a record has to work also. Like it has to be correlated in not the exact same way. It's in fact a lot better, because in practice a record is not a microphone array. Like microphones are like big chunky things that take up a lot of space and have a lot of space between them, but in a record it's like the microphones can be as close as theoretically possible. Like it's like you have an ideal kind of matrix of microphones, but it is like with the stylus sitting in the groove, yeah, and the record moving and everything. It's you have a mid mic, and the record's like the mid mic moves in 3 dimensions and the record pushes it from the sides. So it's a mid-side matrix. It's a mid-side mono matrix in the groove that gets converted by the cartridge into an XY signal. And it's because it's like that, you can sum them together to get that mid signal and the side signals in the phases of the stereo signal more cleanly than you can with a master mix like a CD. You can get the same kind of mix out of a CD, but at the resolution a CD is at, you need to upsample the CD to really clean it up and get it sounding as good as a vinyl record will sound. And even then, you can never really get it to where they get the records at. Like, I've compared like for like multiple times throughout my life, and like it's just a waste of time at this point for me because I know the answer. The answer is the vinyl record is it's significantly better than the CD in terms of that mono matrix usage. Like, I don't want to say twice as good. I don't want to say like maybe 25%. Maybe it's, you know, like 25% better. Not 100% better. It's not like twice as good. It's not like 100%. I don't know though. Maybe just 10% better. Maybe it's 10 to 25. It depends. But like, you still can't. It's almost like it's not just that it's that much better, like technically, but that the way that it's that much better is kind of like more harmonically pleasing than getting digital to that level. Like digital's just like it's kind of a mess in multi-channel. I mean, it sounds exactly the same except for the noise floor. Like like the noise floor is where it all gets smeared around and you can't really tell how much different it is because the noise floor fucking ruins everything. But it's the main positional cues from a CD come through the same as the vinyl record. Like, it's a mono matrix. It's not like you have more phase resolution period than a CD. It's more restricted. It's a more limited sample, but it's just clean. It ends up cleaning up the final result when you do run it through something like Dolby, do a balanced mission since it only takes an hour. It's like taking what you have on a CD and then instead of leaving it up to the two speaker signals to be positioned correctly, to have those two speakers precisely, like the best you can do is have a really good setup that has good stereo imaging with your speakers and just be sitting in the sweet spot or whatever. Like, any additional processing isn't really there's no like multi-channel processing for stereo signals that really take advantage of that. Like, without having the center reference like correlated in the freaking tracks, there's no real center reference for Logic to look at. And you could argue that the vinyl mix is like more, I mean, it's more formatted, it's more edited, it's more sliced down, it's more, but then it's also from higher resolution sources than a CD. Like, they make the CD from the same high resolution sources, but the record's like, it's just a different thing. Like, you take the left and the right from those high resolution sources and you correlate them And then once you do that, you've completely changed like what's going on with the phase between the two mixes. Like, I don't know what the deal is. Like, CD can do a certain kind of quadraphonics. I think it's the kind that, like the SQ kind, where you didn't need to have like. I'm not sure though. It might do it shittily. I don't even know if it can do it well. Like I thought about CD, like it's almost like this surround. Like you could do your subs. CD like two mains, like full range mains, and 2 subs would be enough. But then it's almost another thing is like surround bass. CD's more like bass, and no, I wouldn't even say it's good for bass and surround. And stereo bass, but not surround. That's the thing. Is like mono bass is surround bass. When you have like some CDs have some pretty low frequencies, you know, like they'll go pretty low in stereo before it's actually going to mono at some points. There's other things too that are like virtual. What am I even gonna do? I needed to do something. I was gonna get copper, so I need to look at. Why don't they show me the star? I want to know what kind of star system. Yellow. It's a yellow star system. Copper, activated copper. Copper, activated copper. Did this Paradise Planet have... You can probably go to the next one. Do I have bases on... I don't have a base on this dusty planet. This planet had a ton of salvage scrap though. But I don't really... I only want to get salvage scrap to make collecting copper easier in a Corvette, and that just sounds like a waste of time. I could put like resource collection down, but that's not. I don't need that much. Have I even gone here? I haven't discovered anything here. Might as well. Yes, the only thing I noticed with CD is just like the surround up mix from a record feels more like, I don't know what word I want to use to describe it, like more coherent. The up mix is more coherently like multi-channel, like the actual like generated signals, like because you're taking the stereo signal and you're manipulating it with, you know, the left and right to create that center reference. And you still get one with CD. There's just no cancellation, or there's hardly any cancellation, and you get constructive, and like most, like it's all constructive. Like if you don't get cancellation, it just adds. Like there's no cancellation, and everything just sums. Like so, you add left and right. What you get is left and right together, like, and no cancellation, and it can be like not so good. Like usually a lot of stuff that's in the middle sounds fine already. Like stuff that should sound fine sounds fine, but then it's like the everything else is kind of just super distorted. It's not the best. Twice some CDs are mono compatible though, which is the thing is like, but then when they're mono compatible, it's like they're not as dynamic because of. Or are they? I don't know. I don't know about that. That's one thing I'm not sure about. Earning nanites, reaching rendezvous, and then this whole freaking leg of the missions, I'm basically done. Photograph an airless moon. Complete fleet expeditions. That's it. I don't have to complete. I gotta take a photograph of an airless moon and discover systems. Which for some reason I guess I haven't discovered any yet. Ender nanites, which I guess. Where's that thing? I think I can just use my freighter as storage now. I don't even need to. Why does it say I only have one slot? Why can't I go on my storage container? I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to my box. Apparently this freighter is one of them freaking expedition rewards. I was all like, I don't want to get too attached to this freighter. Apparently this is like, you get this freighter. It's like some, or maybe not this freighter. It might not be this freighter. Maybe you get some other freighter, but you get a freighter. Or you get access to a freighter at the Quicksilver thing. I don't know if that's how that shit works. Crystal fragment. Some kind of pearls. I need to refine more of that goop. Impulse beans. I don't know if I should put you there. Since I'm gonna get more. Storage container. I meant to put that thing in the station. What's this for? Freighter. You son of a bitch. What's this? Why would I even do that? Why? Keep these in my starship. Where's my starship? Can't put things in my starship right now. Oh, I'm at my starship. I'm smart. What do we got? Pochnium. Mordite is worth more than Bigium, and they're interchangeable. This can just stay in the starship. Glass. Do I even need glass? No, I don't need glass. What's this shit for? Repair kit. Stay there. I don't even care. This is antimatter. Pilot transponder. Salvage data. I can just put you here. I don't need to worry about that. What is all this? Is there room for you over here? No. Are these even signal boosters? I don't even. What do I need that crap for? Navigation data. This.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Maybe I should just warp to the next system, not go to this dust bowl. Let's do Alicia. We're hoping for a reassignment. The Corvex is repeatedly scanning the cargo aboard this freighter, taking inventory again and again. Perhaps this is their duty as the crew member, or perhaps the cargo has some personal meaning for them. Too many kind of conflict or economy scanner. Oh my gosh, just stay on expedition route. What kind of star is it? Can only go to that star. Right, B. Buddy's Expedition 2 system. Sabri Jiki. Beaches. Alexander. Aubergine. Elabine. Odd Larry Tree. Temporal warp computer required. Viking system. I needed to increase my standing to get that one thing, but I never did. Or did I? I don't know. So we're here. Who the hell's this? There's 6 words. Discoveries. Is this where we are? Empty planet. Toxic planet. Scalding planet. Virgin planet. Overgrown planet. Abandoned planet. Something with copper. Activated copper. No, no, no. Zion bird. Star balls. Nothing could be finer than to be a Rafina. What? Oh man. I should go over here because salvageable scrap. Or should I just move on to the next? I need to go to the station to get it. Anyway. Why is run not working? It worked that time. I need deuterium and cadmium. How the fuck do I make cadmium? How the fuck is cadmium even? How does one make cadmium? Fucking red stars. Go to a red star. Can I even get to red stars? What do I need to go to a red star? It's like... Oh... It's just near something. Amplified warp shielding. Amplified warp shielding. No temporal warp computer. No indium. We just need like copper. There's some here, but it's not like... Maybe an airless planet. Cooking. Discovered 9 years ago by Skakani Photo. Is it even where I am? I don't fucking know. I don't know nothing. Already landing in my space. You got any cadmium? The electronic life form's lights briefly flicker off and on. A new entity looks out at me from behind the mask. Perhaps they have downloaded an entity that's better tool to negotiate trade with an alien species. Offer to trade. Why do you have so much goop? Why are you so goop? Just jump. 3,000 for goop. Turn it into nanites. I don't know what's your goop. Probably do one of these days. Not today. Where's the blue thing? Same station. Red carpet this time. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like that they've done this. It's all the stations. If this was discovered 9 years ago, that means they changed this station to be like this. Load of shit. Just a load of fucking ass. Shittery. Shit assery. One monoculture for another. At least before there was some variance. It was 35. Why was that one cheap? Tagged. Home base. Large planet. Where's the altimeter? Where's the fucking boat tell you your altitude? Nowhere. Genius! Okay. It's like the clouds are fucking evil, and then you don't even know your altitude. Woo. Woo, so smart. Is that it? No. I think, what is this? Negative. I'm pretty sure that's like, is it? No. Is it? -5? Is this thing? I don't know if it is. What happens if I'm like right on the water?
Weather update. Storm clearing.
No, I don't think that's. I think that's like freaking coordinates or something. You know, like X, Y. Like, where is altitude? This planet looks like shit. Yeah, not. Where's my freighter? My capital ship. Is that someone else's? Do you think that's like another player? Or is it? Doubt it. Doubt. It's like someone else. Wouldn't that be neat? I don't think you can see other people's freighters. These are NPC freighters. That one says freighter. Why is this one? Like, here's someone's starship. I don't want to land. I want to target this person. They're right there. What is going on? I didn't bump into them. I just flew through them. They disappeared. No, wait. An Easel starship. What happens if I shoot someone? Oh no, they're going the other way. Whee. Where are your freighters? Mine's right here. Need a Corvette. I think it's a Mass Effect theme. It's a Mass Effect ship. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's what that is. It kind of rings a bell. Okay, next system on the line. Hopefully has more copper. Records. do is put that room for scanning. Scanner room closer. Like, I guess it's fine. There used to be like teleporters. Can't you like Molten Planet, Rocky Planet, Copper, Pyrite 5 days ago? Flame Pillar Space, Copper, Pyrite, Magnetite. Jeez, okay. It's always fun. Why do you have to be all the way over there? Oh, the outside looks different. All the insides are the same. What the shit? Thrusters with more axes. That's another red. Just red and another. Any cadmium for sale? Wouldn't that be just wonderful? Of course not. Uranium. Copper, perfinium. Janma? Aggressive Sentinels. Stadler Berry, 103. Where's my frigate? That's not my frigate. Where's my capital ship? Probably a ghost. Where the hell? Consider your shit, game. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, good job. Shut my doors. Where's this go? Beam aboard Corvette. There's no Corvette. Get the heck out of here. I need... You son of a bitch.
Technology recharge.
Okay. That was not the same. That was... I feel like I went to the star right next to it. Like, it didn't... Like, I noticed... Which fucking star did it even go to? La Parve. Okay. That's... Where it wanted... Okay. Discoveries. Hyperborean. Supercritical. Acrid. Volcanic. Desert. Glacial. Copper. 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 What does it do? Why doesn't it? Why don't I have to do it? Why does it do it automatically? Why doesn't this do anything? A week ago by Hello Games. I just got here, right? I haven't gone anywhere yet. What are you doing on my boat? What are you doing on my boat? Why are you on my ship? I got that. Good day, hello. Talk on. You go. The pilot looks displeased at my request to open trade negotiations, but then changes their mind. The equipment I carry has impressed them. They make a series of small barks. Their cargo and ship are ready for inspection. Over to trade? She got nothing. Pudgium.
Product received.
I'll take your pudge. $5. But Avari. Gray. Nothing. game needs an auction house. 50,000 units. Not letting me upgrade shit. I already visited this? What? It just said it. Did I? Okay.